Okay, good evening everybody. Welcome to the post-race press conference for the 5th round of the 2017 6 Hours of Mexico presented by AT&T, and we're going to speak to our top 3 overall and in the LMP1 class. A hat-trick victory for the number 2 Porsche 919 Hybrid. Congratulations to Brendan Hartley, to Earl Bamber and to Timo Bernhard. Brendan, if we start with you. You started the car scene cooked up all weekend. Fantastic victory. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Great victory for you guys. 3rd consecutive win and extending the championship points lead. So you must be absolutely delighted today.
Yeah, it was awesome race by Porsche team. I said it after qualifying. From the first lap we turned this weekend, the car felt incredible. We only just did small tweaks. Porsche made our life as drivers very easy. Yeah, and it was a pretty smooth race. It was unfortunate the Toyota didn't quite have the pace for us. I hope the next races will be a bit closer. In the end, it was quite comfortable at the end, and we were able to really bring it home. Great for the championship. Timo and Earl and the rest of the team have been awesome all weekend, and yeah, very happy to be extending the lead and going to Austin with good confidence.
Well done, Brendan. Congratulations to you and to Earl. You took over, Earl, in the mid portion of the race. Some of the pressure that was applied by the number 1 car relieved with the penalty, but again, you had a really good car today to take the maximum points.
Yeah, we had a fantastic car. I said as soon as the thing rolled off the plane this weekend, it's been great. I know the guys did a lot of work to come here, especially with the high altitude, to make sure everything's good. So, you know, it's a true credit to the Porsche team. BH did a fantastic stint and handed it over, and it was a shame that the number 1 car got a drive-through, and just in the middle of my stint, at the refuel, we had to change the fuel flow meter, so we lost about 10-12 seconds with that. But apart from that, it was a pretty smooth sailing. It's great to be in Mexico. I love the track. It's my first ever time here, so it's really awesome. So nice classy win, and let's keep pushing to Dakota.
Good job, well done to Earl. And Timo, 2nd win for you here at Mexico, unbeaten. Standings for you. In terms of the championship now, you've got a big lead. Are you thinking about that heading to Dakota in 2 weeks' time?
No, I mean, first of all, fantastic day for Porsche. I mean, Brendan laid the ground with his perfect opening stint, and then Earl took over. Fantastic job. So, no, I mean, there's still 4 more races to go, so 100 points to get, plus the four points in for pole position. So, the championship is far away from over, and we believe for sure that the competition from Toyota, they will keep on pushing. So, it's far from over, so we keep on concentrating, but for sure tonight we want to have a small party to enjoy, or to just enjoy this fabulous weekend. So, it was a great day for Porsche and for the team, so enjoyed it a lot.
Good job, Timo. Well done to you and the team. And moving over to 2nd place, the number 1 crew. And Nick, you started the race. You were living with Brendan in that first portion of the event, and then had the unfortunate penalty. Just talk us through the opening phase of the race today.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great for us. Obviously, it was a great start to the race. The first couple of hours, we managed to work together and get the start from Toyota, and then build a nice, comfortable lead as planned. Unfortunately, we got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and there was something wrong. I ended up having to press the pit speed button 3 times on the way on the pit entry. So we'll have to look into what's happened there. But in the end, it wouldn't have changed the result. We still had a Porsche 1-2. So it's exactly what we came to Mexico for, and getting full points for both championships.
Thank you, Nick, and well done to you. And Andre, you took over. You had to serve the penalty, but again, just talk us through your efforts and your stints here at the 6 Hours of Mexico today.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Yeah, P2 like Nürburgring, so pretty much have to be happy with that. I think yeah, it was fun out there. The car handled really well, so I enjoyed myself, and it was nice to see such a good team effort. I think both cars operated at a very high level.
it's just a bit shame that we didn't get excitement from the competition. It's quite interesting how the different concepts of cars work in different circuits. As we know, Toyota brought a really strong car at Le Mans, and here it's been quite a gap. So let's see how the future races look, and let's go to Austin with good motivation.
Thank you, Andre. Moving over to Neil, you completed the race. Neil, a fairly uneventful couple of stints for you, but as Andre and Nick said, good manufacturer points for Porsche today.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we came here for, 1 and 2, and it's what we achieved. We would have never guessed that we would be that dominant. So it was a great race, you know, the car handled well. I think at the end it got a little tricky with all the pickup and traffic and overtaking, because there was really a lot of pickup next to the line. So I just had to stay cautious and focused still until the very last lap. But now next stop, Austin.
Thank you, Neil, and well done to the #1 crew. Moving over to our third place duo, we have to excuse Sebastian Buemi, I believe, is not feeling too well after his efforts today. But if we could start with Kazuki, third place. Kazuki, obviously it's, I guess, somewhat of a disappointing result in many ways. The pace of the Porsches today was evident that it was quite difficult to keep with them throughout the race.
Yeah, it's clear that we didn't have the pace to match them today, which is shameful. Us and maybe everybody. But at least it's good to finish the race clean, and that's all we could do. So just move on to the next race, and hopefully we have a better pace next time.
Thank you, Kazuki. And Anthony, obviously a tough day at the office. I mean, in terms of damage limitation, there's the old cliches of that, I guess, but what was it this weekend, do you think, where you were losing the pace of the Porsches?
Well, we were fairly strong in Sector 1 all weekend, and like the guys said, at Porsche they hit the ground running. The car felt great from the start. We were the complete opposite. We were struggling for grip in the corners, and the only place we were fast is Sector 1, which is made up mainly of straights. So that pretty much goes to show that we clearly didn't have the same grip level as them through the tight stuff, and especially Sector 2 seemed to be a pretty weak sector for us. I personally really struggled with the balance of the car in my stint, wasn't happy with the car at all, so decided to hand back over to Seb, who I think out of the three of us found it a little bit more to his liking, and he did a really good job today. But yeah, sorry to the guys, we weren't much competition to them. We did what we could do, and yeah, like I think Kazuki said, it was damage limitation in the P3 today. The sister car was, I think it had the edge through the whole week really, so you know they did all three drivers did a great job, but it was really the maximum we could do, the maximum we could extract from the car. Both cars were fighting each other pretty hard at the start and just falling back from the Porsches. So yeah, hopefully we go to Austin and we can close the gap. I mean, we were always going to struggle here more. I think a place where you need to throw the most downforce you can at the thing. So you know, with the low altitude, it's paramount to have the maximum downforce available, and we clearly lacked it in Nürburgring and here as well. So yeah, going on to Austin, hopefully we'll fare a bit better, and I'm sure we'll still have some circuits later in the year, particularly Fuji, I should imagine, where we'll be right on par with them.